Hi guys, welcome back to Harry Makes Up. Today I'm doing my July favourites. It only feels like yesterday that I was doing my June favourites, and there's quite a lot to get through, so I'm just going to get stuck in straight away. The first thing I have to share with you guys obviously is the beauty that I use, so that's stuff I use in my kit and on myself, and there's a couple of new additions that I've been loving at the minute. The first one is the Benefit Dream Screen SPF 45, which is the oil-free. It's like a lotion. I actually find this works really well as a primer under makeup. It gives it like a little bit of slip, so foundation goes on really smoothly, and obviously having SPF 45 is brilliant. And what I love about this is there's no chalky residue. It doesn't come out and leave like a white film on the skin. It just goes clear and kind of disappears to nothing. So I've been loving that on myself. I think what I really enjoy about doing favourites videos actually is being able to come back to stuff that I have always loved, and then I kind of put it down and I come back to it again. And something that I use both in my kit and on myself, but I've been using loads of myself at the minute, is the Chanel Vitalumiere Aqua. First of all, it's a squeezy tube. It's a small box, which I love. It's really small and easy to carry around. It's SPF 15, but they say it's ultralight skin perfecting makeup, and that's how I describe it. It's not kind of full coverage. It's quite light. It's a bit more than a tinted moisturizer, but it still feels nice for daytime. I like wearing this for evening as well, and I wear the shade 20, and I really, really love this foundation. So the next base is a recommendation that I had from the wonderful Monica Blunder when I was with her. If you haven't seen the video we did together, I'll pop it in the description box below so you can have a look, or I'll link it somewhere up here. The foundation she was raving about and saying a lot of her celebrity clients are loving is the Charlotte Tilbury Light Wonder foundation. So when we did our little makeup shopping together in Selfridges, I bought number 2 and number 4, and these definitely have gone down really well in my pro kit actually. Models like it because it feels like their skin. It's very lightweight, as the name would suggest. It's youth infusing, kind of has lots of nice ingredients in it, and it just feels very, what's the right word? It feels very like you get that little bit of coverage, but it still looks like skin. So, and it's quite dewy as well. So again, if you like that kind of dewy finish, you'll really like this foundation. A drugstore favorite I've been loving, and I can't remember if I already put it in a favorites video, but I have done a blog post on it, which I will also link below. And it's the Maybelline Master Sculpt, which I actually love the shade 2. I'm not that keen on shade 1. I find it verges on a little bit orangey tone. Forget the highlighter. The highlighter is so-so, but it's the Sculpt powder that is amazing. So even if I have already put this in a favourites video, that shows you how much I'm loving it. I just find this shade is very similar to the Kevyn Aucoin medium Sculpt powder, and it's really nice to see a drugstore doing a really good contour powder, so I'm loving that. A blush that I've been loving as well on myself, and kind of comes, I have one in my kit as well, is the Bobbi Brown blusher. This is in Peony, which is quite a bright pink. Let me get it out so you guys can see. So you can see it's quite an intense pink, but I find this is one of those pinks that when you put on, you can just use the tiniest bit to really enliven the skin. So even if I have bronzer on, I'll often still use a little bit of this just to kind of add a little bit of warmth, a little bit of glow, and I just find this is like instant health added to the skin. So if you're looking for a really good like pick-me-up blusher, this is really nice. It's a little bit bluey tone, but I just find this works really well on most complexions. This and Apricot are both really good enlivening shades by Bobbi Brown, but I'm wearing that today and I've been loving this. So moving on to a perfume favourite that I've been loving. Some of you guys will ask me to do like a perfume video, but I'm really boring with my perfume. I tend to wear mostly Jo Malone because I like getting the little ones and then kind of mixing them up or layering them together. But I actually got given this by the lovely people at World Duty Free. This is the Givenchy. I'm not going to try and pronounce it because I know I'll do a horrible job of it, so I'll put it somewhere along the screen. It is quite, this is the 50ml bottle. I feel like I should attempt to say it. Jardin Precieux? Okay, I'm going to write it on the screen in case it's really horribly badly pronounced. But yeah, this is, it's limited edition by Givenchy. I have a feeling, it's Eau de Toilette, I have a feeling it might only be available at the airport, but if not, I will link below. I really love this. I find it really difficult to find a good, like, easy to wear day perfume, and this is it. It's slightly floral, but kind of grown-up floral. It's not too sweet, it's not too sickly. It still feels very fresh and crisp as well. Again, it's really hard to describe a perfume, but I feel like this is one I have been loving, and it's been in my handbag. I've used probably like just less than a quarter of it, but I'm really, really liking that. So if you're at the airport, definitely have a smell of that. So moving on to eyes, and I've got some new favourite eye palettes in my pro kit that have been coming with me. I think they've been in my kit bag for the past month, and they're going down really, really well. And they are the Stila Eyes Are the Window shadow palette. So I've got 3 here. They come in, this is going to be really hard to not reflect the lights. One is gold, one is silver, one's kind of a rose gold packaging. And firstly, I love the shape. I love how compact that kind of giant square is. And the shades you get in these. Again, this was another Monica Blunder recommendation through having a look through her pro kits. Absolutely love these colours. I find there's something for everyone when I'm doing red carpet makeup. Really good tones, cools, warms, shimmers, pearls. And they also do, which one is it? This one is, so they also have a matte shadow palette. These are all mattes, which I just love. I think for contouring, for adding like depth to the lash line. They're very buttery, very silky, good colour payoff, not too much fall down. And again, I just love the colour coordination within the packets. I think the packaging is lovely, it's really portable, and there's a really good choice of colours within the palettes. So that one, the matte one is called Mind. The one that I showed you first, this one is called Spirit. So this one has some nice kind of cranberries, like dark taupes. And again, you've got quite a nice mix of kind of daytime, nighttime shades that you can build on top of each other. And this one is called Soul, which again, this is one of my favorites. I use this so much in my pro palette. It's just gorgeous, like minky shades and cranberries and reds and coppers. Really super wearable and a nice mix of finishes. So if you're looking for a nice new eye palette, definitely try the Stila ones, they're really lovely. So I was recently invited to the Burberry beauty launch for autumn winter and for their Christmas picks, and lots of exciting things that I'm not quite allowed to tell you about yet, but as soon as I can I will. But one thing that is their current season, which I'm loving, and they showed them on the beautiful models in the demo, and I was really excited to try these. It's the Burberry cream eyeshadows, which is just called Eye Colour Cream, and I'm wearing Damson right now, which I've mixed in with a kind of navy eyeshadow through the sockets. You can see it's this gorgeous like violet, quite dark purple, but it's beautiful, really nice for a smoky eye. Or you could make this kind of a bit more daytime by adding like a light soft shimmer pink or something like that. And then this gorgeous colour, which is called Charcoal, which is a really nice grey, almost looks slightly greeny in some lights, but again, the packaging is gorgeous. It's Burberry. I love Burberry's philosophy of kind of effortless beauty. It's very cool. It's very understated. So with these, I wouldn't say they're kind of full impact colour. They're buildable. They have like a powder finish that is really long wearing and great. But what I love about them is the kind of, I think you could even apply them with your finger and you couldn't really go wrong with these because they're not super heavily pigmented. They're not really, really messy. So they're nice, that just kind of cool wash of colour. Again, you can add shadows into it as well and they blend really nicely within it. But I have been loving these in my pro kit, and again, they've become quite a red carpet staple as well, and people are really liking those. So my next favourite comes from Rimmel. It's the Kate Moss lipsticks in the Nudes collection. I think there's 5 or 6 in total, but I picked up 4. What I love about this is there really is kind of a nude tone for everyone. So for some people, these might seem a bit too nude or too flat, but there's like cool tone pinks, there's cool, like nice warm browns, there's even a really good shade for darker skin tones, which is 48. And I thought that was really nice to see Rimmel like really addressing the market of different skin tones as well. So nice to see some more universal lipstick shades in there. I'll show you the 2 actually I've been mixing, which I really like, are 40 and 43. So I'm going to put those on now. I didn't wear a lipstick purposely. I've just got some 8-hour cream on my lips. So this is 40, which in fact I'll do it the other way around. I'm going to use 43 first. So this one is the more like beige tone. Again, I really like kind of beigey tones with purple eyes. They're quite creamy. And then I like to take number 40 just over the top, just so it's a little bit lighter kind of in the centre of the lip, and it just neutralises it a little bit. And then I just use my finger to kind of blot them in a little bit. So the only thing I would say with these is they are a little bit perfumed, so if that bothers you, you might not be too keen on the smell. But the formula is really lovely, it's really moisturising, it's a nice mix of quite highly pigmented, but you can apply one layer for kind of a more sheer effect and then double up with another layer if you want it a little bit more opaque. So that is the 2 together. I know you're going to say, why am I not just choosing one shade, but I'm a makeup artist, I like to mix, and that's generally how I like to wear makeup anyway, mixing and matching shades. But they are really, really good, and if you're looking for a nice nude on a budget, I think these lipsticks are really, really good. So moving on to the more random things now, I'm going to show you something which will officially determine how much of a nerd I am and how geeky I am when it comes to organisation. I was on a job recently with some clients who they were talking about how organised you could be, and I was like, wait, I have just the thing that proves I can win this hands down. It is the bullet journal. I don't know if anybody else has heard about this. It was started by a graphic designer in Brooklyn, came up with the concept. It's kind of like making your own diary slash notebook slash list. So it's kind of everything in one place. You can use any notebook you like and any pen. And the concept is you do it with kind of bullet points and different little, I want to say labels, but yeah, I've literally taken mine to town, and you can make it whatever you want it to be. So mine is a Midori style notebook, but I just got mine off eBay. So it's not an actual Midori one. It's Midori style traveler's notebook. And then you have like these elastics. What it consists of is basically all different notebooks. So you put them together and they're held together with an elastic. So, you know, this is how geek I am, you know, I've sort of annotated it a little bit, and I was trying to think why I enjoy this so much, and I think it's because of my day-to-day job I don't get to write things down. So writing to me is almost like, I like to be a bit crafty, I like to be a bit arty in my notebooks as well, and I'll doodle and draw little kind of pictures, and I'm an absolute avid list maker. So the idea of having everything in one little book, and obviously you can kind of take the notebooks out, put new ones in, you can add them all together so there's more than one notebook. I'll give you an example. So you have like a key in the middle, at the beginning, sorry, and then the whole point is you kind of have an index. So you write in your index you number all your pages, and then you can find whatever it is you're looking for. I'm going to leave a link to the bullet journal video, their main site below, but just type in bullet journal on YouTube and you will find all different kinds of ways people have kind of customized their notebooks and made the bullet journal work for them. But for me, this was just a way to kind of keep really organized. So I've got, you know, things to do this week, things to do, life admin this week as well as work things. And it's a nice way to keep a check on, you know, your exercise or something. If you're trying to, I don't know, drink more water, you can kind of keep everything with you in one go. And what I like is you can literally make it work for you. So you can be as organized or as little organized as you like to be. And it just means now my whole life effectively is in one little place, really nice and easy to use. And I just love the fact I get to make lists now in one place and continue my geekness. I've even made little tabs for like a file of facts almost. So you're all going to be like, why did you buy a file of facts? But I already have those, and any other means of organisation that makes me more organised will always attract me. And I've shown a few people, and I think my friend Lev, we were like from the same egg. We always joke that she is a lover of organisation as well, and she was very excited about this. But I think a lot of people may look at this and be like, whoa, that's too much. That's fine. Again, it's just my favourites video, so this has definitely been a favourite for me. And they recommend you kind of try bullet journal for like 2 months and see if it makes your life more organised. Like I said, I'm going to pop all the info below so you guys can actually check out what bullet journal is and watch the YouTube videos on that as well. So last but not least, I have some fashion favourites, and you may have seen on my Instagram, I put a picture up of these gorgeous shoes. I'm so excited to finally have them. They're from Topshop, and they are called, in fact I've taken the name off already, so if I find the name I'll pop it in the links or in the iCards. But they are these gorgeous like faux snake print shoes. They've got a really comfy heel because they've got kind of the wedge underneath, and I'm a sucker for these kind of shoes because I can actually get away with wearing these for work if I'm careful, because it's not super uncomfy because you've got the height in the underneath platform as well. But I love mustard yellow. Mustard yellow has to be like my favourite colour of accessory because I think it looks great with red lipstick. These will look nice dressed down with skinny jeans and a t-shirt, or if I want to wear the dress, which I'm going to show you next. They're just really versatile, and I'm so happy I have them. Like I said, the yellow shoes will also go with this, and it's a gorgeous dress I bought in the sale from And Other Stories. This is going to be really hard to show in one viewfinder, so I'm just going to pull it up really slowly. It is a silk dress. It's like a really nice kind of off denim blue, so like a really super light pale blue, and it has this almost like oriental collar print, really nice detail. It's buttons down to here and then a zip on the side, and it has the same detail around the bottom. But I just love this kind of shirt dress, again with those mustard shoes. That'll be a really nice outfit for work when I have smart jobs. And yeah, really excited to wear this and trying my best not to get makeup on it. That is the thing I always have to aim not to do. But yeah, it's silk, so it's a really nice material. It was in the sale from their London store. I think it was full price £79, but it had 70% off. So I think this cost me like £23, or it was under £30, and I really, really love that. I think it's a really beautiful piece that I will wear quite a lot for work and for maybe date nights or going out. And I'm excited to wear it with my mustard yellow shoes. So I hope you enjoyed that video, guys. Make sure you check out next week's video, which will be the heat-proof, sweat-proof video, makeup video with lovely Annabelle, who you might have seen on Instagram Instagram. She'll be modelling that look for me, and really good tips how to survive in the heat, or makeup for if you're going on holiday that will be really long lasting and easy to apply. So I'll see you soon, guys. Bye.